Yeah,
I'm JJ.
I'm Steven.
Okay.
You guys wrap up camp. How did it go for you?
I would say fall camp went smooth. There's a lot of fast moving parts as far as me coming here in the summer. I had to learn everything quick and fast, so it's coming along well though.
Yeah, I think you get here in June, something like that. Yeah. Just what was that process like? I mean, it just a whirlwind.
It was just fast, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys already knew stuff that I didn't know, so I had to stick back and stay late nights and stuff like that, things like that, and learn extra, like take longer hours to learn things as far as like days wise. Everybody off, I'm still here grinding, so it's just a long process, man.
What do you bring to the cornerback room at UTSA? What are kind of your standout skills?
I would say as far as the defense wise, putting in a lot of more man coverage. As far as me, I'm a great man player. I feel like anytime I'm on the field, I can shut down one side of the field when it comes to that. So I bring a lot to the table, honestly.
They press a lot here. Is that something you've done a lot in your career?
Yes. I've pressed many a time throughout my career, and I just feel like that's one of my strengths as far as being a DB.
Everybody we've talked to about you has mentioned kind of like ball hawk tendencies, whether it's getting interceptions, forcing fumbles. Has that always been kind of something you prided yourself on?
When I first started college, I would say no, but as far as right now, I would say I added that to my attributes as far as being a ball hawk and going to get the ball out the air. As far as right now, I would say, the vertical is high, so I got my vertical up, so it's going to be more and more interceptions this season.
Was that how you sort of added that? Is that the physical side, or what goes into becoming that type of player?
Mentally and physically, honestly.
Is there some like gambling or taking chances that leads to that? Is that part of something you try to do?
Nah, it's just working on your game, honestly. You got people helping you out at this facility, trying to help you get better. So it all comes down to one in general.
What was the process like getting here, like deciding to come here?
Coach Sadiq, so I talked to Coach Sadiq, he came from Sam Houston, so I would say I really got a strong bond with him, so I already had my decision before I even wanted to visit other colleges, so I only took one visit.
Yeah, how much of the success that the schools had the last few years play in that kind of decision, or was it just mostly the relationship side?
I would say it was both. I seen that you guys got something good going on over here, so I wanted to be a part of it, honestly.
Do you see yourself as a potential starter here? How do you size up your role?
I do see myself as a potential starter over here. Coach is giving me a lot of one reps, so we're going to see come game time.
Did you kind of expect that when you were coming in here? Or did you sort of thought you'd have to kind of fight for an opportunity, or how do you size it up?
I would say it was competing also because, they're going to tell you that you got a chance to compete for a spot, and I do believe that. I believe in competition, so I decided to come here and come compete for a spot.
What made you want to seek an opportunity outside of Sam Houston State initially?
The game got easy. As far as me and being in the FCS, I feel like me not having fun during the game and me seeing as soon as I get out the game, that's when the ball started getting thrown my way. I didn't like it, and I was like, these people not giving me a chance, so let me take a step up and then I'll get a chance.
What did you get out of your time there? What did you learn from that experience?
I learned a lot from the twins, Zion and Tristan McCollum, that went to the league. Those were my mentors. So I would say they gave me a lot of knowledge. I still talk to them to this day. And those guys really put me on a pedestal, honestly.
You guys are 2 weeks out from Houston. What's your feeling like getting so close to the season?
I would say we're all ready. That's why I was talking to one of my teammates the other day. I was like, why don't we get to have joint practices and stuff like that with other colleges? I'm tired of playing my teammates, man. Like I wanna play somebody else. So everybody's ready to go compete against U of H.
You were part of some really strong teams at Sam Houston, including the national championship team. What was that experience like?
One of the best feelings in the world, man. You work day in and day out and then build a bond with your teammates and then eventually see everything pay off. So that's a special moment in my life, honestly.
Did I see right that you missed the last 2 games that year?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. I was trying to look at the snap counts and stuff like that. It looked like I didn't see you out there as much for those. So you were like in the national championship game you played.
Yes,
What was
sir.
it like being in that environment?
First time when I stepped out the tunnel, I saw white smoke, and then as soon as you go through the white smoke, you see a big crowd. You're like, oh my God, like, and then everybody screaming. So I would say the experience was there, but at the same time, you still got to play a game. So soak that all in for about 2 seconds, and then get your game face on. That's how it was for me.
What's your impressions of Coach Graham?
I like Coach Graham. He got a great personality, great coach. Also, he's feeding me a lot of knowledge, in the sense of me going to the next level. So I would say I love that man right there to death, because he's getting me right in order to go to the next level.
He's got a kind of fiery personality. A lot of the guys are drawn to that. What was your reaction when you first heard him on the field?
When I first stepped out on the field, I would say he was more patient. He's a patient guy. You know, me being around my last coach, he was more so of a yelling type coach. Coach Graham is gonna let you do what you do, but at the same time, he's gonna correct you. So his coaching style is very good, honestly, and I like his coaching style.
What jumps out about Nick Fortune? What's it been like getting to know him and what he brings?
Oh, Nick Fortune, he's a great dude. I would say Nick, he's a genuine guy, and he's all about his game and all about his craft too. I spoke to him the other day. He was like, man, we got to get some extra work on the field. We got to do these things right in order to be successful. And I was like, okay, I see where your mindset is. So he got a great mindset, especially on the season, especially because this is his last year.
Any idea what to expect against Houston? They're a Big 12 team. You're on the road there. It's a big game to open the season for the team. What?
I mean, go out there and compete. Go out there and play. Don't let up, honestly.
You play against those guys and you play against Tennessee as well. When you mentioned kind of wanting some tougher competition, how do you look forward to those games, or what's your perspective?
I would say, as far as right now, we're gonna focus on U of H right now. We're not gonna go down the road as far as right now.
But even just that team, obviously being a Power 5 opponent, is that the kind of opportunity that you were thinking about when you came here?
I would say, I mean, we played Texas A&M last year at Sam, but as far as those games, you just gotta stay focused and be ready when the moment comes.
How do you like it here? Was it everything you thought it'd be when you decided to come here?
A lot of coaches ask me this. I love it here, honestly. The experience is good. The people are great. And then the hospitality is just amazing, honestly. So I'll probably move here in a few years. I don't know. We don't know yet. But I love it here, honestly.
All right.
Cool.
Good deal.